Government has given an indication of supporting the garment industry to make it internationally competitive. The renewed commitment comes in the face of stiff competition from cheap imported textiles. Presently, the textiles which feeds the garment industry is facing challenges, and this has forced clothes makers in the country to depend on imported materials. Vice President Kwesi Amissah-Arthur gave the hint in Accra when he visited the garment factory that has survived in a rather difficult industry. Nuto Bibini Nuto reports.
DTRT is an abbreviation for Do the Right Thing, and that is what this Accra-based garment production factory stands for. Dignity was started last 2 years with a startup capital of some $10 million, has weathered the storm in a sector that has seen many industry players collapse. With initial hiccups, Dignity DTRT has become a major supplier of polo, t-shirts, and other sports gears to US-based Sanma company. They intend to supply all screen printing companies in America and beyond. This means this local garments factory is competing with giants from Bangladesh, China, Sri Lanka, and Mauritius. So far, some $2.5 million has gone into training labor to feed the factory. It currently employs 1,500 young people, 80% of them being women, 70% unschooled. This means most of the workers were picked up from the street without any skills, but taken through 3 months training to spruce them for the task. Interestingly, the trainees are given stipends, which is increased when their status are made permanent. When Vice President Kwesi Amissah-Arthur visited the garments factory, he was awed by the quality of work being done as he toured various lines of production. It started from the packed warehouse through the relaxing stage to the cutting, sewing, knitting, ironing and folding. With the supervision of some 40 expatriates, last year alone, Dignity DTRT exported 3 million pieces of shirts worth $7 million.
I believe that that's more shirts than have been exported under AGOA in the previous decade in all of Ghana. So in that 1 year, we did manage to accomplish something, pretty good. But the opportunity is there. We hate to have to turn away business because that's the one thing everybody's chasing, right? So we will continue. We are committed. We will dedicate as much money as we can to continuing to train and employ and export as much as possible.
But management says it is constrained by lack of space and finance to train more labor.
Once we are able to get the buildings, the space to expand, we can recruit more people. At the same time, we are going to be exporting, we're going to be making more money. Dollar inflow will be higher.
Vice President Kwesi Amissah-Arthur expressed belief in reviving the garment sector.
This is small scale by global standards. So by Ghanaian standards, big, but global standards, nowhere near the large ones that are in the world. So just want to find out from you the specific interventions that we can introduce, given the constraints that we face, that will help to improve the number of people that are employed and also the value added that so.
The company is currently exploring the local market with a long-term vision to set up a line that will knead local cotton into textiles that will feed the clothes manufacturer. This would eventually end the cycle of importing raw materials from China, create more jobs, and rake in more foreign exchange. Nuto Bibini Nuto, GBC 24, Accra.
We're now taking you to the